Right guys, welcome back to training for 33minute 10k episode 4, I believe. Basically, we're meant to be doing a threshold today. 6 miles at 5:45 per mile pace. Let me show you something quick because it's going to make sense. So obviously look here, 28 degrees. It is 28 degrees now. There's no wind basically, humidity is quite low, but yeah, it's really hot. I actually have to go now because I've got a tight schedule because I come out from school. I've got to run, get home, eat, shower, probably talk to you, and then do some school work on the computer. So yeah, we're gonna get this done. I'm scared to do 5:45s because I think that it's stupid because it's not my threshold in this heat. If it were 20 degrees or less, it would be. But given that it's so hot, I don't think that it's I'll go over my threshold in terms of heart rate. I mean, that's not necessarily, it's bad, but it's not, because it's building, it makes you stronger. But is it gonna be the point where it basically feels like a race? I don't know. And I don't want to die. I'm scared because I might die, because what happened ages ago, if you used to watch, I did a threshold in the heat when it was like 20 something degrees and I wasn't heat adapted, and I died after 2 miles. My legs couldn't do it, even though I did that like the week before that when it was cooler, and then I did it the week after when it was cooler. So I'm going to get out there, 4 miles warm up, 6 threshold for cool down, so it's 14 for the day. We'll just see what happens, and you'll see the state I'm in a second. Right, so I'm back. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm very sweaty, like extremely sweaty. I'll tell you what happened. So the heat, I was right about it. It messed me up, and because I'm stubborn, I won't. If I know my threshold is a certain pace, I need to stop it. But if I know my threshold is a certain pace, regardless of the conditions, I will try to hit that pace. And it's a really bad trait. But so I hit 5:45, no 5:43, because some fat kid, basically as I was about to split, he come out and didn't look, and I ran and I stopped and I didn't hit him. I touched him just about, but yeah, and I had to keep running. But so that was a 5:43, then the 5:48, then like a 5:59. I died at that point because of the heat. I should have. It's about 15 seconds per mile slower in that heat, so I should have gone 6 flat. Because even though it was 6 flat, my threshold isn't that slow. But because of the heat, it would have been that slow. But I didn't do that because I'm stubborn, I guess. But yeah, so the way it's going is like I've got this time trial next week, or virtual race, same thing. It is a virtual race, but I'm doing it as a time trial, so I'm racing it, but it's not a real race, so I've got a time trial. But yeah, so I need to do my best in that. I'm not going to break 34 because I've missed. In case you don't know, it's like training, I haven't been feeling good recently, not physically, just mentally. I don't know if this is funny, but I've missed 4 long runs in a row now, and it's not good. And I haven't been doing the 100 miles a week. I've been like 90, 80, I think there's a 70 in there. But I'm getting back into this week. I've had yesterday, in terms of mileage, yesterday was what I need, today has been what I need. I should hit 100 this week. But yeah, so next week I'll try and just run 34, sub 34:30, so 34:10, 34:20, because realistically, I think I can hold 5:35 per mile, whatever that is, for 10k at the moment. So next week I should obviously still be the same, given that I would have got last week's sessions. No, yeah, I did 3 days ago. I did like, you would have seen episode 4, I think, or 5. I don't know what episode I'm on right now. Sorry if I said it wrong at the start, but yeah. So pretty much what's happening is it takes about 2 weeks to gain the fitness from a threshold. work out anything to gain like the full benefits. So called it 3 days ago, and I'm doing it in 9 days. It'll be about what 12 days, so I should have gained that fitness from whatever, even if it's only like tiny bit. It's still gonna be good, and I'll have the long run this weekend. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, I'm getting back into it now, which is good. What is going to happen, because I know I'm not going to break 34, that's not me being like, that's not me being negative, I just know it, but based on my training, it's my fault. But yeah, so this is going to be two series, like, there's going to be a series 2 of this, if that makes sense. So I'm going to try it, and if I don't do it, then we're going to restart the series. It's going to be the same series, only it's going to be season 2, like, do you know what I mean? Just the second season, chapter, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? And we'll do it that, because realistically, I should have just said to myself I need to break 34 by the end of the year. Doing it like in October is a bit optimistic. It is very possible, but if I give myself like 2 extra months, I'm guaranteed to do it. So I just think that I need to focus on that, and I have a 5k coming up. Not next week, because that's, so the week after next week, I'm gonna just try and run 16:30 or below. I want to run 16:20 by the end of the year, which I think is very possible. Park run is meant to be coming back end of October, so if, like, it's not, because obviously coronavirus, like the wave 2 is on its way. I think it's just running, like, as being just, nobody cares about it, and it's a bit shit. Everyone cares about football, but obviously that makes sense because it's like an economical perspective, and just for economic gain, because of obviously like the economy's just messed up right now, and it's like just, yeah, because Corona. So they've like put on the sports that make money, and obviously running doesn't make as much money as football. So obviously running's been like, and parkrun obviously doesn't generate revenue, apart from like sales of like shirts and stuff that once you can buy, but the actual run of it doesn't. It's all volunteered obviously. So that's meant to be coming back end of October. So if it is, I'll do one of them. And what I think is going to happen is obviously my club, which is by there. I think the first part come back, if we actually can do it, I think some of the guys are going to do that. If they are, I don't know if they are, but I'm assuming they would, because they haven't done it in months and they're fit. So if they do that, then I'm going to go along that first day, even if I don't know they're there, and I'm going to just try my best. And if they're there, then it's a pack to run with, but if not, then I'm still going to try my best. I don't know what park I'm going to do yet. There's one on the seafront that's proper flat and isn't out and back, and that's what I really like, because I don't like loops. They're just a bit repetitive and shit, because I don't know, it's just a mental thing. If you're out and back, you know, oh, I'll run out 1.55 miles, then I'll just turn around and like go all out home, if that makes sense. Like go all out on the way back, and you're not too tired at that point. You can probably, like, up until 2 miles you're feeling good, and then the last mile, well, the 1.1 mile feels quite painful. But yeah, I don't like loops, but I don't know, because the one I want to do on the seafront, I don't know how many quick people can do that, because if I'm trying to run a 16:20, I'd quite easily win that, unless there's somebody that speed there, which I doubt there would be. Maybe a 17 person, but yeah. But if I run the other one, which is loops, that is guaranteed to have quick people on the first one back, probably from my club. So that's the best chances. But I hate loops, but then if you're running with a pack, it's not a problem. You can easily PB. So yeah, that's really it. That's what's happening. Sorry I haven't got as much footage. I put footage of the 10k, but yeah, things ain't been good right now, and it's hard to get a cameraman, and I'm just getting back into training, so sorry about all this. But yeah, I would ask you to leave a like, but I don't think it deserves a like. So yeah, I don't really know what's going on right now. I'm just a bit dead. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Sorry I've not been consistent with uploads and stuff. It's just, I'm not going to go into it, but yeah, so I'll see you in the next one.